Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for July. I hope you are well. I do want to take a second to remind you here that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Virgo out there. So guys, do take what resonates for you, leave the rest for another Virgo, and also keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Virgo, don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the 10 of coins. You have the 2 of cups in the reverse and the 3 of coins. So I do see that you're looking at things from a long-term perspective. There's been an ending here. It looks like there's been an ending with regard to love with this 2 of cups in the reverse. And so it looks like you're really focusing on your money and your own stability right now. I do feel like you would like to have something long-term. You might be looking at somebody in a long-term sense, but I'm also seeing you going through some sort of a breakup here. With the 3 of coins, I do feel like, you know, it's challenging for you right now, particularly in a financial sense, but also with regard to just recovering your own stability here. So let's see who is in your energy. I do see you working a lot. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. Yeah, definitely focused on your money right now and long-term goals. Show me. Thank you. All right, so the person in your energy has the 2 of coins reversed. We have the 4 of coins reversed, and coming out together, we have the 3 of swords along with the 8 of cups in the reverse. All right, so the person in your energy could be experiencing some financial trouble because I'm seeing a lot to do with coins here. But I feel like this is somebody who has made a decision to release you, to let this go, but it's extremely painful for them. They're heartbroken, actually. This person is heartbroken, but they feel like they, you know, have to release you. They have to let go of this connection. This has been a very difficult choice, and I do feel like in their most heartbroken moments, they're hoping either to come back to you in the future or perhaps that you will come back to them. So let me see. Show me the energy between Virgo and this person. No, thank you, Spirit. Show me the energy between Virgo and this person. Prince of Swords in the reverse. You're not talking to this person. This is somebody that you're out of communication with. There could have been a very bad argument between the 2 of you as well. But I feel like you're kind of being kept apart by the universe for some reason here. Let me see. It's caused a lot of imbalance for the person in your energy, but I feel like you don't seem very bothered by it for some reason. What's affecting the connection is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've kind of closed your heart off to this person. There's still love here on their side, but I feel like they're like not expressing it. There's no communication. There's no emotions being shared. And I feel like once this connection ended, some of you guys could have gone towards a new connection already. Because I don't see you, this person is deep in your energy, but I'm not seeing you wanting to like move in their energy in any way. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. King of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Cups. Okay, so in your outcome, you're not taking any kind of action towards this person. It's like you've lost your feelings and emotions. You've lost your passion towards this person. You may have even felt like it was an adversarial type of relationship, and you may have felt like this person constantly tried to put you down or, you know, diminish you in some manner. I do feel like some of you have actually moved towards somebody else, because you have this Ten of Coins, and this is the everything card. But this person in your energy they still have feelings for you. They still have love for you. I do feel like they have been heartbroken. They could be returning to somebody from their past, though, with this Princess of Cups and this Eight of Cups here. Somebody from their past could be cropping back up in their life. You know, knowing that they're going through heartbreak. It's not going to alleviate the sense of instability or the heartbreak. But I do feel like somebody from their past could be cropping up. I don't know why they're so deep in your energy, though, because it seems as if you just don't have any feelings or emotions towards this person, but we'll see. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Now, that's an underlying card, and it basically is showing me that there's a sense of betrayal that's here. There's a sense of, you know, that somebody, this was a painful ending for both parties, but somebody in the situation feels betrayed. So, and I feel like it's the person in your energy, particularly if you've moved on with somebody else. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ten of Coins here for Virgo? All right, so yeah, Page of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're kind of getting over it. It's like you've just moved on, but this person has not. So I feel like, you know, this was a painful ending for you. You feel like this person that's in your energy didn't have anything to offer you. If they have tried to reconcile, I feel like you've turned that down and you're kind of moving forward. I can see that you also felt somewhat betrayed by this person at some point, but a lot of you are just over it. You're past it, which is why I'm seeing no action taken, no passion felt, no love towards this person. I mean, it's not like you don't have genuine love for this person, but you're not in love is what I'm seeing. And I feel like a lot of you have moved forward. If you haven't moved on with somebody new, you've moved on with your financial goals. I also feel like you're very supported by family and friends here. So let me see, why is the Two of Cups here in the reverse for Virgo? You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer sign, but you don't have to be. I'm also seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like any communication that you do have with this person, you're going to avoid arguments. You don't want to argue. And I'm seeing a fresh new start. It's like you got clarity, and I feel like something in this relationship was making you feel a bit powerless. And I do see that energy where somebody was trying to kind of put you in your place or diminish you in some manner. It made you feel rather powerless. So now, you know, any communication that you're having with this person, because there's an ending here, but any communication that you're having with this person, you go out of your way to avoid conflict and yet still keep it 100. You know, this Ace of Swords, it's like it's clarity. It's speaking with truth. It's speaking with clarity. It's you having like a fresh start here after this ending. I feel like you've told this person that it's just not going to work out between the two of you. Why is the Three of Coins here? King of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Wands. Oh, so somebody had a third party in this. Somebody wasn't faithful And I don't know, Virgo, it's telling me that it was you, but it could have been the other person. So just take it as it resonates. Yeah, there's a sense here that you're just not on the same page with this person. Although I will say that at some point there was love here and there was a lot of passion here. But at this point, I feel like there were too many other things that came into this connection that caused you to kind of lose that loving feeling. So I don't see you taking any kind of, action towards this person. I feel like in your mind, this is over, this is done. A lot of you have moved on with somebody else. That person could have been a third party in this connection. Doesn't have to be, but it could have been. And I feel like you're working on your own stability. Now let's look at this person's energy. Well, I see 2 of coins here in reverse for the person in Virgo's energy. Yeah, you may have been married to this person. 4 of Wands in the reverse. If you weren't married to them, you may have been in a long-term connection, possibly lived with the person. But this person, once this connection ended, it destabilized them financially, as well as just, they've lost balance here, especially with regard to emotion. Now, this person does still have feelings for you, and I do feel like they kind of keep up with you on the down low, but they don't express any of those feelings. This person may have been a karmic connection, or if not, it was a karmic lesson here. Let me see why the 4 of coins is in reverse. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Swords reversed. So yeah, this person is really unhappy. They could have experienced some sort of a financial loss as well, but they're trying to free themselves from this energy. They're trying to release all this unhappiness and just let go. Let go of all the worry, all the concern, all the anxiety, all the unhappiness in particular. So that's why this person is keeping their emotions to themselves. Let me see the bottom energy for this person in Virgo's energy. Yeah, they are freeing themselves from this, but they're unhappy. They're very unhappy, and they're heartbroken. So they kind of closed their heart off a little bit here as well. Justice in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's the energy that's between the 2 of you. And the Empress in reverse. So, yeah, I do feel like there may have been a major argument between the 2 of you. There is a lack of communication. I feel like you both want that communication to be, halted at this point. For the person in your energy, they do feel like you did an injustice towards them. You could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra. Libra energy is actually very strong. But this person doesn't want to talk to you because they feel like you betrayed them, that you did them wrong, that they got really hurt in the process. They were heartbroken. This is somebody who at one point I feel like did put you on a pedestal, and they feel like through dishonesty and betrayal that you kind of took yourself off of that pedestal. They may have been very nurturing at one point in this connection. They are no longer. But there's a part of them that still wants that nurturing aspect of you to return to them. But then so it's almost like what they're saying, Virgo, is I really wish Virgo would come back and be that person that Virgo was in this relationship, that we could share these feelings and emotions, the passion that we once had. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think this will ever grow. There's been dishonesty. I wasn't treated right here. We had this huge argument. We're not even talking. And this left me heartbroken and betrayed. So that's kind of where this person's coming from, and they're trying to free themselves from it. So they just have not healed. I feel like you have somebody new in your life, and that has helped you to heal. Let me see this person's, or the energy between you and this person. Show me the energy between Virgo and this person. We have the Strength card. Leo energy, and we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they're not putting any effort into this. Some of you may have known this person through work or something to do with work. You don't have to be, but I do see this person isn't putting any effort into, you know, expressing themselves to you, communication, or opening up their heart, their feelings. There's some details of this situation that this person really does need to examine, though, in order to bring balance back into their life. I do feel like you're working on yourself here. I do feel like there are things that you feel like you've learned about yourself in this process as well. And I do see you being very strong, coming out of this very strong, healing, and also working on yourself, particularly if you have any kind of toxic energy. Yeah, so bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Swords. So there could have been something on your side of the board here, Virgo, some kind of lying, cheating, stealing. This person is saying that you basically sabotaged the relationship, that you weren't being honest. So take it as it resonates. You know, I'm just reading the cards, so don't come at me in the comments, but either way, whether that applies to you or it doesn't, I do see you working on yourself. And I see that you've found that there are things that you didn't know about yourself that has contributed to what happened between you and this person. And I do see you doing a lot of healing here. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Ace of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups in the upright. So what's affecting this is that the two of you once shared a love relationship here, but that has ended. This person has felt that loss, and they're doing their utmost to release you and let you go. And you both have a new beginning here. So it's like you're both moving forward. I feel like you have found somebody that you feel is your soulmate, somebody you feel is going to last a lifetime. This person in your energy has somebody new, or possibly even someone from their past coming back in, but they've got something that is beginning. Once they free themselves from all this unhappy energy, they've got something new and stable coming in as well. So you're both kind of moving forward with your lives. Let me see the outcome. I don't see like you have any kind of ill will towards this person. I do feel like you're going to be honest with them. You're going to let them know that you have somebody new in your life. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Judgment. And the Star card in reverse. So by the end of the week, I do feel like you're both making judgment calls. And it looks like with regard to other people. Now, I feel like with regard to this person in your energy here, I feel like as far as a reconciliation, you're going to put a halt to any of that rather quickly. I do feel that you do not have the feelings or the passion towards this person any longer. And I do feel like you are moving towards a new relationship. So I do feel that there's karma related to something that occurred, though, in this relationship. And this person is asking for karmic justice. So, you know, if you went astray, or if there was something here in this connection that wasn't on the up and up, just know that there is going to be some karma related to that in some manner. It may affect your stability, or it could be that you're having to work very hard on your financial stability in order to, that could be what's coming about karmically. But there is some sort of karmic connection here. I do feel that with regard to this person, you don't feel like it's ever going to go anywhere, and so you're like, no, I'm making a judgment call here. I'm moving towards someone new. Just be careful, because Virgo, I do see that person that is new, while there is passion there, and this person could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but they don't have to be. I'm also seeing, it could even be another earth sign, but I just feel like I feel like, I don't feel like that person you're going to be on the same page with that person. It looks like there's some sort of a downward spiral that could occur with that person. So just be careful that you don't have your head in the clouds, because there is some stuck energy that is here with that person. It could be financially related. It could be something to do with you and this person not thinking the same about some basic things. But I definitely feel that there's something karmic here that is occurring because of the way this went down. Now, in this person's energy, I feel like this person is trying to heal. They're trying to heal from what happened. They feel like they were victimized in the situation, that you broke their heart. I do feel that they are trying to release themselves from that energy and move forward. This person could have somebody from their past that is coming back towards them that they had all but given up hope on. If that is the case, I do see a reconciliation coming. And if this is a new person, I do feel that once this person kind of comes out of that energy of unhappiness and anxiety, and they are actively working to do that, I feel like there is possibly someone new that will be coming into their energy, maybe even an Aquarius or a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like they're still quite unbalanced right now. They're still very hurt. So they either have someone new coming in, or they have somebody from their past that is returning. Now, the bottom of the deck, and you're both kind of moving forward with your lives. Now, the bottom of the deck is a Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This does indicate to me that, neither of you are investing in this connection any longer. In fact, one or both of you could be looking at this as a poor investment due to the betrayal or the painful ending. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Virgo. All right, so you have number 25. It's called Eternal Center. It says, there is a place within me, still, calm, steady, and eternal. So this is all about protection and peace. It does mention a possibility of a guru as well. So let's read this. All right, your affirmation says, there is an eternal and loving sanctuary within me. The sanctuary, the oasis, the peaceful valley, the Shire. There is a place you can go, a place within you that is eternal, infinite, and still, no matter what is happening around you. When chaos and darkness surround you or entrap your mind, remember your center. This is the way of the warrior, the leader, or the guru. This is how they keep their composure. Returning and remaining in this steady core. This innermost center is at all times connected with the everything, the all, the great spirit. To every star and every seed, our eternal home lies within us. We can always access this point, especially through the power of our breathing, our spiritual practices, and the steady cultivation of peace. This is the card of the guru we all have within. The Eternal Center card has an energy of never-ending light that shines within the darkness. It is the crystal amulet that glows brightly when you are lost in the cave. It is the deep inner knowledge that no matter what, everything is going to be okay. The feeling of home, deep and far within your being. We all have an inner guru and spiritual sage. Call upon them when you need them most. Summon their forces of wisdom, grace, and peace. You may be human now, but you have been a soul for much, much longer. Can't you feel it? In times of desperation or disgrace, remember this sacred truth. This card can also be a positive affirmation. You have done much spiritual and psychological work that has led to or will soon lead to a steady sense of peace within you. No matter the chaos surrounding you, a steady center will remain, and you will remain at the center. All right. I hope that has been very helpful for you. Virgo, if you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Virgo, namaste.